What's up, y'all? This is Jackowitz online here, coming back at you with another video. This is a video about how I have gained about 40 pounds of muscle. It has taken me a while, about 6 years, but I just wanted to put this out here so that I could help some other people out with newbie gains, gaining weight, getting yourself together, and learning how to work out. So about 35 pounds in 2014. Now I'm about 175 to 180 on a bad day if I had too much water in 2020. The first thing I would say is to eat in a surplus. You're going to need more calories than you're already eating right now if you're trying to gain weight, and you're going to need to start working out if you aren't already. How you can find out what to do and much to eat, you can find it out by learn how many calories you need to burn. Just type in TDEE. That's your total daily energy expenditure. You can find this out by your weight and your age here and your height. Once you figure that out, then you figure out how much you're working out. If you're sedentary, it's got all the things that you need here. And body fat, I would say don't worry about that very much. But once you figure this out, you're going to find out how many calories you should be eating per day. And then you can start eating that many per day. And then as well, when you combine this with weighing yourself every time at the gym so that you can track if you're gaining weight from the amount of calories you're eating, or if you're not, will help you out as well. So these calculators are only as good as you can expect them. You're kind of going to eventually have to go off of what you're doing yourself. But a nice point is to start with a calculator. Eat those amount of calories per day. Doesn't necessarily matter what you eat, although you should probably try to eat more protein, of course. But it doesn't necessarily matter. It's all about the calories in versus calories out. I'll make another video on that, but the main point here is weigh yourself every day that you go to the gym. Eat the amount of food that is required of you. If you're finding that your weight is going up, of course this is good. If your weight's going up too fast, you're probably putting on some fat, so it's probably not good. What I would really recommend is if you're completely new starting out, this is how much they say you can potentially put on in 1 year. So the first year, 20 to 25 pounds, 2 pounds per month, that ends up being about half a pound per week. So if you see your weight really going up like crazy, I'd recommend maybe not eating as many calories, because there's really no point to gaining super amounts of fat as well as muscle, because eventually you're going to have to tone down, which is mainly what a lot of people's goal with working out is, to look good and to feel good about themselves. So what I really recommend is half a pound per month. So it's really not that much. But if you already had a lot of body fat as well, you may see yourself losing weight but looking better too. So you have to as well benefit and look that out as well. Okay? So first year, no training, 20 to 25 pounds. Second year, 10 to 12 pounds. And going forward, you're going to see that you're going to be able to gain less muscle because you've kind of maxed out in a sense. Eventually, you'll have a point of not really making much more gains. You may be able to get more shredded, but in the beginning, main thing is basically what I was saying there. And then this kind of goes without, it's like a no-brainer, but consistently work out as well. Many people go on to push, pull, legs, push, pull, legs. If you can work out 6 days a week, I recommend that. Push, pull, legs, rest. Push, pull, legs, rest. Push, pull, legs, rest. Just keep going through that. I do jiu-jitsu, so I'm already working out an additional 3 times for 2 hours. So I try to take one rest day or two rest days instead, because I'm already gaining a lot from doing that as well. So push, pull, legs, rest. Push, pull, legs, rest if you're not. Then going forward, this is a supplements thing that are very useful for you. The only one that's necessary, I would say, is creatine, given how cheap and relatively expensive it is. This here, 240 servings for $36 is nothing. So that's basically a full year for you right there. So that's what I would recommend. Then going forward, protein, if you really feel like it, mainly you should be getting a lot of your calories from what you're eating yourself, from normal nutrition. But if you must supplement with it, you can get some protein here as well. Protein is useful, but these two definitely not necessary unless you necessitate needing them. I just like to take them because they make me feel better, and because they increase the workouts. The next one here is Gorilla Mode Nitric. This is one I recommend. This is a stimulant free here. You can take them with stimulants, but I have a very low tolerance to caffeine, so I can't really mess with the caffeine that much. But main thing is here as well. You have L-citrulline. These L-citrulline, sulfates, and the nitrates here really help with getting a better pump when you're working out, which is some of the reason why a lot of people work out as well too, is because of how good you feel after you work out. The fullness, you're never as big as when you just got done with your workout. So that's what a lot of people gain from that as well, as a part of the mental benefits for it too. So going forward, supplements, creatine is the only one I would say that you need. Protein, if you can't supplement it enough in your diet. Pre-workout, it's like the icing on top. This is GorillaMind.com, not in any way affiliated or sponsored with these people, but what I would say is that they do have the best pre-workouts with the best amount of supplements in them. Basically no BS. A person named More Place, More Dates has this line, and if you go watch his videos too, he's insane. So awesome guy there. And then lastly, the last thing I would say is to consistently gain this amount of muscle while not ending up gaining fat, while being able to stay into the gym. You must avoid injuries at all costs. A lot of people will say ego lifting, lifting too high of weights, deadlifting like a cat. They have all kinds of things. Scared cat. Oh man. Rounding your back like that, like a scared cat, basically. So making sure that you're getting all of your information that you can for how to use proper form. If your friends work out, thankfully I was blessed to have friends that worked out. They were able to help me out and learn proper form and actually get me into the gym. But if you can't, there are many people online. As much as people like to bash Jeff Cavalier, great information there. Basically just type in bench press form. You'll never catch me making a video on how to do bench press form, because my main goal isn't really with fitness, but you can find videos out there and they could be greatly helpful for you. If you guys have any suggestions or you have any questions furthermore on this, feel free to drop them in the comments. I will make a video on the type of workouts that I do. You won't catch me in the gym like vlogging and all that kind of stuff, but you can find me. I will put out how I work out, how I manage my lifts, how I continually go up on my lifts, and that is about it. Feel free to like, subscribe. We're coming at you with some more heat, and I hope you guys have a great day.